Hello, MammalMate here for another Let's Draw video. This time I'm drawing Belladonna from All Dogs Go to Heaven as a Merdog. For those of you who don't know who she is there was a cartoon series for All Dogs Go to Heaven and she appeared in that. She's Annabelle's cousin, who's basically a fallen angel. So, yeah, basically a villainous counterpart to Annabelle. I figured talking about her would take longer than this. Well, as you can see, doing the rough sketches here. This is requested by the same guy before, Rouselot Studios 1993. He just likes seeing cartoon dogs as merfolk. Okay. Okay, Belladonna has the same basic body structure as Annabelle, so I had some practice drawing her. If you're wondering why her tail looks different from before, I kind of thought it was interesting if merfolk had attributes of different marine life, and I kind of went with her being a angler fish for many reasons, one of which is because anglerfish are part of a family known as sea devils. That kind of just fits here. Also, you can say that her lure kind of just draws people in like she does with temptation. Okay, now doing line art. How I missed putting music to these. Okay, drawing her nose, and now her muzzle, her eye, okay, now the outline of her face. Okay, a bit of a cleanup here. And I do not know how to fit 19 minutes. Okay, now her lure. Okay, now thickening there for her eyebrows. Okay, now the rest of her head. Okay, now doing her ponytail. Still weird that she and Annabelle don't have ears. Okay, now her collar. I think I kind of messed up on the spikes. She had a like Dracula-like collar in the show, but I kind of figured that wouldn't be good underwater. Okay, now drawing her vest. Oh wait, and now her arm. Or would that be her leg? getting rid of that extra line. Okay, and now drawing her paw. Oh, and I gave her claws to make her more menacing. Now continuing her vest. Okay, now this time I'm drawing the paw first, then moving up. Okay. Giving her claws. Okay, and now working on her tail. And giving a batwing look to her skirt fins. Okay. Yeah, one thing I like about Rouserlots, Merdogs, is that there's little fins around the waist, like feet. I'm still kind of kicking myself that I didn't do this with Annabelle. Okay, now a huge back fin. I kind of made her fins look a bit like bat wings. And now little nubs. If you know anything about anglerfish, you would know what those are. Okay, and now doing her tail fin. Giving a bat wing like look. And for the end of her lure, I want it to be glowing, so I did a different color outline. Okay, now doing some cleanup. Getting rid of all the extra lines and stuff that overlaps. Okay. Okay, it's probably too soon to tell you now, but I'll be going on vacation in a couple of weeks, so this might be my last Let's Draw video I'm doing till I get back. I'm also doing a little project I'm hoping will get done before I leave. I make no promises. Just throwing that out there. Okay. And okay. Okay, I kind of made her lure kind of jointed. Okay, now that we got all that done, next step would be coloring her. And as you can see, she's a shade of purple as opposed to Annabelle's pink. And she has a lavender face and underbelly. Okay, now her brown eyes. And now her clothes, mostly black. Okay, and now getting ready to make her spikes white. I hope 3's enough. And now doing a kind of dark red for her fins. And also the tie of her ponytail. Okay, I made a darker purple for her tail and the spines on her fins. Okay. Had to use the fin tip marker for the parts I couldn't get to with the lasso tool. And okay, now the lure. I want it to actually be glowing, so I went with a really bright yellowish green. Okay, now for something that's hard for me, giving the background. Yeah, Rouserlot wanted her to be in a cave. I guess she's going to be like Ursula from The Little Mermaid in this universe. I haven't really had experience drawing cave walls. As you can see, my rock formation's not good. It kind of ended up looking more like she was in some canyon than a cave. Okay. I should have really practiced drawing rocks before doing this. Okay, now doing more layers for the coloring. Oh yeah, and I forgot to color her nose. Although I think I made the wrong half of it bright colored. Okay, and now for coloring the background. I went for a really dark blue so the black part of her clothes didn't stand out. And I just went with the grayish blue for the rocks. And I also had difficulty making it fade. And okay, now for some shading to indicate that her lure is glowing. This has to be the hardest one I had to do yet. Well, not so much this part, but I colored in the rest of her. Okay, and okay, went okay. Little tip when you shade, don't just make it darker. For the shadow part, make it darker and closer to a cool color. In this case, it was closer to bluish purple. Okay, and always remember where the light's coming from. Okay, and this point I forgot to color in her eyelids. Okay, and Shading her neck. And now her arms. Had difficulty knowing how this was gonna work. Poor unfortunate souls, how shame, so true. I'm so bad at this. Kind of shame that I couldn't put music into this. In her first appearance on the cartoon, she had like this awesome villain song. But I guess I couldn't properly fill this. It was probably like a minute and a half long. Okay, now had difficulty shading her face. Okay. And now her neck and okay. Now her tail. And okay, kind of messed it up there. And okay, had the color a lot. I was also thinking of coloring the rocks too, but my eyes were hurting and I wasn't sure how that was gonna work, so yeah. Just ended abruptly. Okay, now for the parts of her that are light. She's probably gonna hate me that I made them pink. Okay. And it looks like we're reaching the end. And, okay. Just. And we're almost done here. If you enjoy this, please leave a like, and if there's another character you want to see me draw, please leave it in the comments below. Well, I hope to see you again soon. So, bye. I timed this really bad.